I played the Marvel Rivals closed beta today for about 2 hours, and boy, it's good. It is so well made. It is so polished already. It's impossible not to compare this and put this up against Concord. I played them both. I enjoyed them both. They both play well. But my goodness gracious, there's clearly one winner in this, and it ain't Concord. I have some thoughts on what Sony should do if they want them, but I'll tell you what, if you're the Concord team, you gots to be right about now, you're shitting a brick. I liked Concord. I thought it was fun. I did not like the characters. I did not like the IP. I did not like the seeming obsession with wanting to tell a story. Nothing wrong with wanting to build a great IP with characters people love and all that, but it seems premature, especially when right now the competition in this kind of service-based game market is so heavy. Why are you spending your money on all that shit when you don't even know if people love the game, let alone the characters, let alone the story? So I have issues with it. I liked it. I didn't like it enough to pay $40 for it. And here on the horizon, like I said, the beta launched today, or the second closed beta launched today for Marvel Rivals. This is gonna this game right here is gonna eat their fucking lunch. It's and if you're Sony, I don't think it's all gloom and doom. I think there are things they can and should do, and I hope they do, because there's some good bones on that game, Concord. But I gotta tell you something, man. From the very beginning of this game, just when you boot the damn thing up, it is polished. It is fun just to look at. It's pretty. The designs are cool. And this is nothing NetEase did, but it's just like any other license. The heavy lifting of this, the reason we already love these characters, is done by, 60 years of great stories, be it in comics, TV, movies, whatever. So they don't really have to do a lot to make you go, oh my God, that looks so cool. Or, oh my God, look at Rocket Raccoon, but he's kind of, steampunk. That's so cool. I want that. Compared to these characters that you know nothing about. And frankly,
the expert's on it. Come on, let's go.
You don't really care about learning anything about them at this point, because that's not the kind of game it is yet. That takes time. You're not going to force that down people's throats with, watch this cutscene, watch this cutscene. I don't want to. I want to play a shooter.
Me and my crew.
Leave me alone. If you love Marvel like I do, from the opening cutscene to just the presentation. Now, again, there's tons of games out there with beautiful presentation. You don't want to play for more than 5 fucking minutes because they're terrible. That's not this game. But if the first impression is a good impression on Marvel Rivals. The different costumes, the characters, that you can play all of these characters. They play very differently. I don't remember the costumes in Concord that you can unlock. I remember like, oh, look, I unlocked a little belt buckle or something. It meant nothing to me. But look at Rocket Raccoon. Look at this fucking thing. Right now, again, part of it is it's just incredibly well done. And part of it is the fact that, holy shit, I love Rocket Raccoon, and what a neat kind of steampunk cowboy version of him. And look at all of them. They're all just so well done. They're so cool that I just fucking want all of these. I want to go through this entire thing. You goddamn right. I want this costume. Look at a Hulk. This is a Hulk from World War Hulk. And again, I just love the fact that they're, into the lore of it. So we're, if this game does well, which I'm sure it will, we're going to see, oh my God, I didn't see that one yet. Look at that one. We're probably going to see a lot, just like in Marvel Snap. Marvel Games is very involved in all their games now, which is wonderful. We're going to see a lot of content based on sort of these, hardcore lore dumps. Look at Spider-Punk. Come on, man. Look at fucking Spider-Punk. $20.99 Spider-Punk. How can you not love that shit, man? That is the shit, right? And then you're permanent. If you get to the end, you get a Venom. The cell-shaded Venom, which is awesome. Look at his, look at biting and look at his dripping his shit down here, whatever the fuck. And then even just, the characters themselves are just, even just the selection screen. There's, again, tons of games have brilliant presentation. It doesn't mean shit when the rubber meets the road. But when the rubber meets the road and the presentation's as good as this, it's hard not to be excited. I don't know what this means when it says unowned. I don't know if they're going to end up kind of doing like the League of Legends thing, that when the game launches, there's like 2 or 3 characters in rotation, and then you have to buy a character, which again, the game is free, so I'm down with that. That's another thing that I'm sorry, but $40 for Concord on a game that is only going to run on PlayStation 5 and PC versus this game, which is free. It's got some of the most beloved characters in the world. And this one extends it by going to Steam and PS5 like Concord, but they're also on Xbox. You're going to get a lot more players day one, also just because it's free and it's in more places. And it's like, how do you compete with that? It's a better polished game, and it's a better loved IP. The only thing I can think of that comes close is I remember in '99 when Phantom Menace was coming out, and obviously it did huge. Beloved IP, everyone was excited. How can you compete against that if you're another sci-fi movie? Well, The Matrix did, because The Matrix, end of the day, was not only a better movie than The Phantom Menace, but it was a, oh my God, this is transformative for a lot of people, including myself. Concord is not that. Concord is a very competent, very well-made, solid version of Overwatch. It doesn't have the polish in the production and the IP and the business model that Rivals has, and it also doesn't have that kind of, okay, yeah, this may be unknown, but holy shit, dude, you have to try this. It is the coolest thing. It doesn't have that factor either. And so I'll tell you at the end of the video what I think Sony needs to do if they want Concord to have a fighting chance. But I'm going to play a couple of matches. I'll edit them, of course, but I'm going to play 2 or 3 matches. I really love this. Now, I'm not a shooter guy. I'm not the guy to come to for strategies to tell you which character to main. I don't know shit about that. I don't mind. I like playing with my team, but I don't want to talk to them. Like, I'm not a hardcore guy in this. I'm kind of like a casual core fan of this particular genre or subgenre of shooters. The characters all play different, and Concord does that too, but I think these play a lot more different. I think it's also hard to not, if you're a fan, get giddy with the fact that you get to do character-specific things. You get to cast the Eye of Agamotto, I can't even say the goddamn thing.
By the Eye of Agamotto!
Doctor Strange's big attack. You get to swing around as Spider-Man.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
You get to be Bruce Banner and then turn into the Hulk. Black Panther transforms into this massive kind of high-tech holographic attack cat. Venom is awesome in this game. The mutants are there. Storm is awesome. Magneto. It's, if you're a fan of these characters, of this stuff, of Marvel, man, it's the shit. But it's also the design of the characters, how they look. Look how appealing these characters look. Again, that's the other thing, just the art direction. Forget the diversity stuff. I'm the most progressive guy you're ever going to fucking meet for the most part. I think diversity is important. I think initiatives to push diversity are important. But I also think that you can still have great characters and sexy characters, and one thing doesn't have to negate the other. Look at that. Even that. See, don't you know, Marvel will show you some tush. Look at that. Look at that. But regardless of that, this is just a much more appealing, in my opinion, design group of characters than the Concord characters. I also found in this game the balance feels better for, it's certainly not a game you're going to run out in solo and just be a star. You still want to, if you want to do well, you want to play with your team and be aware of what's going on. But it does seem to have a better balance of, if you just want to kind of go ape shit and do your own thing, you can do that. You can pick certain characters that, whereas, yeah, you can do that maybe in Concord, it feels like the fun factor hinges on you working together more. But if I just want to kind of blast away, I can pick the Punisher, I can pick Rocket, I can pick Iron Man, and I don't really have to worry too much about my team. I'm just there for the offense. So I'll pick the Punisher. He's the easiest character. Look at that. Come on now. How do you not love the Punisher? Look at that motherfucker. All right, let us jump into a match. Let's see what we got. And I'll try to pick Punisher first, because Punisher is very easy to play. And it's because there's so much going on that it's nice to just be able to jump in and go, I know what I'm doing.
Bright heroes could make all the difference.
I'm not a hero. I'm the Punisher.
Yeah. Okay, let me turn off my voice chat. Okay, what are we doing? What is this?
They'll be coming in 30
Stop
seconds.
Spider Zero
Stay
from
strong.
reaching the... Okay. So there, it's an escort mission where they're trying to get this into the Spider-Verse chick. I don't know who she is. What's her name? Master Spider Zero. You want to stop her from getting to the end or something?
The battle starts in 5.
I don't know if they have enough dialogue, but it's cool to hear them all talking to each other. It's very Marvel accurate. Oh, look, it's the Hulk. You're an idiot, Jaffe. Go play the game. I want to see. It's cool, too, that there's a lot of destruction. Yeah, all right. I wanted to look. Time to kill seems to be a little shorter than it is in Concord. I don't mind, though. I mean, it's character based. He's got 300. Some have less, some have more. But I will say the movement of the shift button, they're a little stingy with it, at least on some of the characters. Like, I think I should be able to zip around a little bit more as Punisher, but I get that's part of the punishment if you die. You have to kind of work your way back to the fight. Let's see. So Rocket gives us something, but I'm not entirely sure what. Let me set.
Bring on the chaos.
I don't know if I'm hitting anybody here. Yeah, I'm not hitting anybody. I set it up in the wrong place. I'm an idiot. I don't... Oh, wow. See, I don't know what those are. There are these pickups on the battlefield sometimes. I'm not entirely sure what they do. But that, I guess, gives me a double jump. But sometimes there's these yellow ones. I don't know what they do yet. Alright. And they've got their supers as well, which is pretty good. I'll show you that in a sec.
Maximum pulse. Hostiles up front. Born again.
Come on, Wanda Maximoff.
We are undefeatable.
I do struggle knowing who the bad guys are. I mean, I know they're the guys that are covered with a red outline, but sometimes it's still too noisy visually for me. All right, let's see. Let's set up right here.
I'll take good care of you.
Come on, Doctor Strange. Motherfucker.
Turret's blown. A discouraged grenade. Judge, jury, executioner. Blaze of glory.
Double KO.
Come on now.
That's 3.
I'm good to go.
And he also has a shotgun. Yeah, come on. It's really fun, though. See, I stay alive. You know how bad I am at these games. I stayed alive pretty long there. And this is, like I said, let me change characters. Well, let me try this match, and I'll show you different characters. All right, so how are we doing? We're trying to stop it, and we have less than 2 minutes. I think we'll win this. But see, now I got to get all the way back. And I'm kind of torn. I get it. Like I said, I get the punishment of that. The sense of like, well, don't die, bitch. Work with your team. That way you can stay in the fight. You have to walk all the way back. And I like that. I understand the need for that. And at the same time, I'm like, oh my God.
Only 60 seconds left.
Let's do shotgun.
You got them all.
Love that destruction.
But not enough.
I know they're not the I mean, obviously, what is it? The finals has tons of destruction. But
Battlefield ready again.
does Overwatch 2 have a lot of destruction? I don't think so. I mean, I haven't played it much, but I played the first one. Move, move, move. Get some health, get some health, get some health. No, no, no. No, no, no. Who heals me? Loki? Come on, Loki. Let's get it done.
30 seconds.
Oh, look at that fucker up there.
Bunker down. We're almost there.
Come on, bitch. And it is cool as a fan to sort of see these matchups. Like, it's cool to be Iron Man and flying around fighting Storm in the sky and shit. That's pretty awesome.
Double KO. That's 3.
Free fire zone.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Smoke 'em.
Oops.
Heads up. Hostiles. You made your last mistake.
Oh,
Epic victory.
you goddamn right. Boom! All right, I'll do a match now, and I'll show you guys some other characters. All right, I'll be Iron Man.
I never wanted to be Iron Man.
Hey, I
It
do.
worked out for everybody.
I mean, I'll jump around this time, though. And unlike Concord, and maybe that's what I mean about the balance where you can still kind of feel like your own hero, but you're part of a team. I don't think I could be wrong, but I think I saw 2 people playing the Hulk on the same team earlier tonight. So I think I don't know, maybe it depends on the mode, though. Maybe Concord's the same way. But the modes I played in Concord, you know, once somebody picked a character I wanted, that was it. I had to pick somebody
Recording in
else.
30 seconds. Stay strong.
All right, so he flies to a certain level.
Wanda, you look different.
What are we doing? What is this? This is, okay, we want to stop Spider Zero from being
You
rescued.
have to stop them from securing the mission area.
All right, here we come. Hey, Spider-Man! So he's got pretty good long-range attacks. But this kind of chest beam, you got to get kind of close or it's useless. I mean, how cool is that, man? If you're a fan, that you're fucking... I don't know who that was I killed, but it's like we're having air fights. And I think that was... who did I kill? And then Punisher killed me. That's so cool. Oh, Venom. God damn it. Let's go... I'm going to go with another semi-easy character to play. I mean, Iron Man's usually easy to play, but let's go with Rocket for the
Who are you
moment.
calling a raccoon, huh?
Depending.
30 seconds before you attack.
Hello, you...
Get
Oh,
ready.
oh. I can ride this guy. Fuck, look at that shit. Does he want me to get off him? Sorry, bud.
All you need to do
That's
is capture the
cool.
mission area. Got it?
Come on, Groot,
We can
slow
pull it off.
motherfucker.
I've been in worse gangs.
Well, maybe that's as simple as the team-ups are. You just have to press the C button. This guy's like, get away from me, you weirdo. Don't ride my back.
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
So Groot also shoots these little rocket balls that I think heal your teammates.
Capture the mission area.
So now we just got to stay in the zone long enough. I go see where the Punisher is. Come.
For some fireworks.
Hello, Spidey.
He's incoming.
I don't know what that means when you can link the soul with Adam Warlock, but I don't know. I kind of... What I also like about this is, even though I'm still a little confused on how things work, there's a really good training in this, unlike right now with Concord, which I'm sure is coming for Concord.
Whoever they are, they don't look
But you can play all the characters, which is cool, and test them out and play against AI, which when the characters play as different as this does, you really fucking need that, you know?
fire mode.
Can I team up the Punisher? Stop moving, Punisher.
Show.
Yeah, so she's pretty cool. That's that ice character. Because she can do this little dance
We have a winner.
And she can either heal her team or give her team buffs, depending on the song she plays. It's kind of cool. And look at the Hulk when he transfers to Banner. That's the shit. It's so cool. Here, we'll do melee. I think she's cool, but I suck with her. She's real powerful, though.
To the mission area.
So she's got like this... She's got this kind of magic dash multi-direction, and then she can come out of it in different attacks.
It's yours to capture now.
So there's definitely a lot to learn with the other characters, which is cool. Like Adam Warlock, I know he's being very helpful, but I don't know what the fuck he's doing. When it says my soul is linked and he can revive you after you die or something. Oh, this game's cool.
You made your last.
Okay, so she does have a projectile. Get the health, get the health.
The area's almost yours.
Who is she? Dark Child?
Double KO. I am ready to put on a show.
Enjoy the amplifier.
Right behind you.
Come on now.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
So, I mean, I love it. I think it's a lot of fun.
Another epic victory.
Like I said, I very much enjoyed my time with Concord. I felt a bit of a pull. I felt a bit of a pull. I felt a bit of a pull to return to it, and I did a couple times last weekend. But it didn't strike me. I then deleted it, and I have no intention of buying it. This I'm very happy to have. I'm happy that these stats and all my unlocks and shit stay with me into the actual launch of the game. I love that it's free. I can jump in for a couple of quick matches. Not that you can't with Concord, but I'm just saying there's something that feels more like I'm going to be playing this more often. Let's see. I unlocked something with Rocket and something with Magic. Let's see. So he got eliminate 5 dudes. I got a spray. I don't know how that works. I mean, I know what a spray is, but I don't know how to activate it. And then Magic got something. Now again, I don't want to oversell it. Concord has stuff like this as well, but I think it's the fact that mostly what I saw in Concord, and maybe I just didn't notice it that well, was more like, oh, look, you got a little bauble here and a little, oh, look, my gloves for Star Killer or whatever that guy, the big guy, pink guy, his name is. Oh, I got new gloves. And I'm like, eh. But I didn't get the sense of like, yeah, but look at this, Thanks. I want that. But where's my spray and this? Okay, this is it. This is where you do it. Okay. Cool. All right, well, there you go. Okay, so Marvel Rivals, man. I'm a huge fan. I really think it's cool. Let's discuss Concord for a moment. Like I said, if you're the Concord team and the Sony team, you got to be shitting some bricks right about now, because I will say when I first saw this game in the earlier closed betas, I don't know how many there were. I know there was at least one. I was like, it just kind of looks like everybody's standing in place and shooting at each other. But when you play it, it's much, much cooler than that. I don't know how it looks to you if you haven't played it when you watch me play it. But now that it's out and more people are playing it, it's hard to not go, what do we do if you're Concord? I think, okay, so here's what I would do if I'm Concord. And I don't think Multiverses has turned a corner. I think if it's like the Smash Bros. Game, but it's with the Warner Brothers characters. They pulled it back in after realizing they didn't have enough content for a service-based game. They made a lot of changes. They changed the engine. They re-released it. It's a better game. There's a lot more stuff to chase, but inevitably, after about 2 weeks, it dropped right back to where it was towards the end of its first version. Like 5,000 people playing at a time. Less than Brawlhalla, which has been out for over 10 years, and that's its direct competitor. So I don't know, just doing that doesn't mean it's going to fix Concord, but maybe you pull it in and you retheme it I really think those characters have to change. And again, this is not me being like, oh, DEI. I'm not that guy. I just mean thematically speaking, I think if they went a bit more M-rated, hardcore, military sci-fi, an edgier Halo or something, it might speak more to their audience. I think that would be part of it. I think it would allow them to create more content. And I don't mean pull it for a year, but they would have more content so they could have more of a service-based thing. Maybe try to come up with a mode that's really unique but still easy to play, something to differentiate it, and obviously flip the knob to go free to play, because coming out with that game, that IP at $40, let me see when this is coming out. When is Marvel Rivals actually out? Marvel Rivals release date is Q1 or Q2 2025. So you still have some time. So these aren't buttressing right up against each other, but I don't know. So then the question is, are you going to really buy Concord or just play Overwatch 2 for free if you like these kind of games and wait for this? Even though I'm going to be waiting a long time for this, which is really disappointing because this is fun. I hate this is going away for a while. Regardless, though, I think you gotta take Concord free to play. I don't think it's going to work. But to be fair, I said the same thing about Helldivers, so what do I know? But here's what I'll say. I love Marvel Rivals. It's great. I like it a lot better than Concord, but I do like Concord. If I'm Sony, I'd pull Concord in. I'd retheme it. I'd add more content to chase after, and I'd go free to play. That still may not be enough. It's clearly a game, though, made by a very talented team. Not so much not that the IP's bad. It's just not right for this kind of game. Hopefully that team can stick around and Sony knows what they have in that team and that talent. And then they're able to kind of, if they can't pull Concord up out of the nosedive that I almost certainly will go into, hopefully then they'll be able to pick it up and make something, more commercial their next time, which I hope they get. But in the meantime, though, Lord have mercy, Marvel Rivals, good stuff, man. I love it. Be well. I'll see you soon. Thanks, man.